Él está
Toca.
tocando.
Ok, está tocando.
Él no lo va a usar con él.
All right, Mariana.
Yo sé.
No.
Yo tengo una amiga que
Take a seat in the first row.
yo tengo una
Siéntate en el
Go ahead.
primer.
Zoila, you can start.
no me crea.
Anytime there's a little break, pause.
Yo sé. Porque está sucio. Sarah. Go get another size. Can you get me another size too? Pues muévete, si no, ponte y no te empejes para atrás porque no te grabe. Dale, rápido. Can you move that Promethean board, Dave?
All right, I'm 1 minute late. I'm gonna keep going. All right, thank you. Now we already got 16 right now.
I know, but I'm coming over here because the Promethean board is in the way.
Okay, all right. Don't trust you on that. All right, I want to thank you for coming to my X Day. We're trying to do this online video, and the reason why we're trying to do this is because we're trying to learn how to use technology as a tool and not a toy. What I often think about is if Malcolm, if Martin, if the other leaders had technology, what would they do with it? Would they use it as a tool or a toy? Or would they use it as a weapon for good? Personally, Coach Dave has not been using this technology well enough. If things are going to improve for my community, I'm going to have to do a better job with the technology, and that's why I'm trying to reach people who's not in the room. I'm trying to reach people who's, one of them was in France, another was in California, several just down in California, can't get out of their house. And what we're going to do with this technology is we got to spread the word of good things that are going on and how we can help. That's a key thing for us to do. All right? I'm a little behind schedule, but I'm a stay on schedule. So we're going to do first. We're going to start with one of the best young uptown brothers we have in this city. He's been with me since he was 6 years old. Okay? And the only reason why he made the team is because his mother was on my father's team in a photography class. Because when Morgan used to be, you couldn't get him to sit still. He'd be going under the tables, under the chairs, checking out every different exit. Now, he's one of my best helpers, my most dependable interns, and he's determined to help me bring back the dreamers to their full level.
Alright. If I have your attention, thank you. The dreamers have helped me with my focus, either in schoolwork or in extracurriculars, like the violin. It has also helped me with commitment, like staying, like if I say I'm gonna help with something, I'm gonna put all the effort in. I'm not just gonna halfway and then live the God my mom. I'm gonna do it with my own bare hands. Number 3, think responsibility, because the dreamers have often let me watch the most hyperactive kids, and that has often taught me to reflect on myself. Like, focus, responsibility, and commitment. Those are the 3 things that dreamers help with. Also, no more milk.
No more milk?
No more milk.
So, that's the chance for your reservation for David Russell Saturday?
Touche.
Huh?
Go play, coach. Go play.
What's your favorite trip you went on with the Dreamers?
Okay, that one sounds really hard. Top 3. Number 3, boat trip. Loved it.
Which boat trip?
The one with the jets.
With the jet skis?
Yeah.
Okay. In the Long Island Sound?
Yeah.
We got the whole ocean to ourselves.
The whole ocean, buddy, man.
What about that bus trip?
Oh, yeah, the bus trip. That was fun.
Which one to where? Can't remember.
I used to. Oh wait. The bus trip to Washington, D.C., that museum. That one is easy. And number 1 was, the kayak trip, because it was extremely distant.
The kayak trip. The kayak, the jet skis in Washington, D.C.
And because Washington, D.C., I could have almost had the opportunity to go to big mountain campaign.
Yeah. So more is exactly what we're looking for the young ones who are listening. A whole lot of it is we're looking for dreamers who work hard. We're looking for people who help out and improve. We don't care if you're the fastest, the strongest, or the best ball player. We're looking for people who want to first be a friend to their future and then be a coach in their community. You have to help yourself and then you have to want to help others. This is how we grow. We're going to be stronger in 2025 because we're going to be celebrating Morgan, and this first, he's one of the top 10 riders who have earned the trip to go to David and Buster's next Saturday. Thank you
All
very
right.
much.
What time?
We're going to meet at 9 o'clock. All right. Thank you very much. All right. Now, I don't know who's going to see this, but you also know I'm doing this
I saw a
online
photo of you.
because I have to reach more people instead of just chasing them to come here in the building. And always said, Dave, we don't catch. We find a way to get stuff done. We used to have democratic meetings, and whether it was 30 people or 5 or 6 people, we were going to get things done and improve. It's easy to cancel. It's easy to give up. It's hard to find a way to make something valuable. This is one of our top models. Everyone has to take a picture with the Malcolm X book, okay? Because this is Malcolm X Day, and what he had to go through is nothing compared to what I'm going through. So I'm going to keep fighting on, because I've been listening to his speeches all week. I'm going to continue to listen to them. So the whole purpose of Uptown Brothers Who Rock is to celebrate people you know in the neighborhood that are doing great things. In our neighborhood, we don't really know what's going on. We just think we know what's going on. So we're going to say a quote. Oh, this is even better. Somebody got here early for me. I'm kidding. We're going to say our quote for y'all. We're going to sing our anthem. And then Nick is going to interview Dr. Bob. Dr. Bob's going to tell us something about Malcolm X. And then we're going to go with the next interviews. All right, dreamers, come to the front. Thank you, Miss Deb. Come on quickly. Yeah, come on the stage. Go ahead. I like that, Javon. He ain't shy to be on the stage. Okay. Yes. This is what we do. We find a way to get things done. Oh my goodness. She's back. Oh my goodness. Man, Twitter. Okay? It's good to see you, Daddy. Here's some youngsters who used to be in PS 128 in another century. Okay? Just to see their smiles, I feel better already. Alright? How my brother used to tell me, it don't matter if it's 3 or 300, we're gonna be alright. And here she comes. Captain Precious is here. Now everything is falling together. Those of you all want to learn what the dreamers are about. She's gonna get on the stage. Stand up. Alright. First is, okay? First, let's hear the quote first. 1, 2, team begin. Thank you. Give to him. That's why we call her a magician. A triller, wherever she goes, she got stuff that makes people smile. Okay? Alright. They've been going all over the city, saying this quote and making people smile. You understand? We left the Hall of Science in Queens. We've been to Millbank in Harlem. And when they're ready, they just say the quote and it makes people smile. Because adults, they used to seeing people mess up instead of making them smile and feel stronger. Instead of cursing and teasing and putting each other down, these young people make folks smile. Now that I go hard, you ready? You ready? The answer. Okay. Go where others know. You got it? Who got it? I didn't do it? Okay, I'm going to do it for y'all. Alright, you got twisted. Alright, go! I can't do the mic. I'm going to blow it out. Going where others don't. Going where others don't. Trying where others won't. Trying where others won't. Open when most are closed. Open when most are closed. Training kids to run the show. Training kids to run the show. Starting while others sleep. Starting while others sleep. Staying while others sleep. Staying while others sleep. Making schoolwork so much fun. Making schoolwork so much fun. Finding ways to get it done. Finding ways to get it done. 128. 128. Castle Bridge. Castle Bridge. Uptown. 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 Your friend to the end. Your friend to the end. All right, we're going to So, the reason why we're here today is because I've been trying to figure out who I can work with and who I can't work with. And I get these random things on Facebook from people who want to help support what we do. Alright? And so the whole idea, Sarah's getting ready to get push-ups. I'm talking while I'm talking. You're going to get a chance to use your echo. Okay? And the reason I'm finding is how do we get people to work together? How do we eliminate all the stress? I just think if Malcolm had all this technology available, he wouldn't be one day in Facebook and one day out. He wouldn't be sometimes having his emails done. He would have his email list correct. He would have his Facebook friends correct. He would have his videos done correct. Today, we gotta put together enough stuff to start our YouTube channel so people know what we're doing instead of thinking they know what we do. Because most folks don't know what we're doing in any of our positions. They just think they know what we do, and they guess. And a lot of times they get it wrong. Because what these young people right here do, put the camera on them, toilet, gotta stand up. These young people right here, they changing things in this community. They standing up. They stand up and getting stronger every single day, learning new skills, doing things they don't like to get things they love. And the last thing we do is play basketball. Folks swears about basketball, but it's just not that much basketball. And one of my secret weapons, one of my secret weapons is a young man who knew Malcolm X, A young man who's a doctor PS 128. A young man who he sees good when other people see chaos. You understand? He finds a way to help make me better and get stronger. He mentors me, he works with me, he gives me access to the places that most black men can't even go. Alright? And how can I say this? These students are happy not because of what I do with them, but he sends me students who come from all over the country to learn from him, across Broadway to learn and work with me. So I have students. Wait, let me give you all a test here. Tell me the name or the state one of your volunteers is from. Who remembers? Tell me one.
Texas.
Which? You had a worker from Texas? You had a volunteer from Texas? Okay, who else? Who remembers? Come on. Oh, I'm telling Precious. I'm telling you. Yes. Come on, Kylie.
One of them was from California.
Yeah, it's a bunch of them from California. Jerron, you got one for me? Alright? They're coming back on Friday, so y'all gotta start learning where they're from. So he sends me these students, these public health interns. They don't come to complain, they come to correct. They know the country is unfair, they know things are going wrong, and a lot of folks make bad decisions because they only have bad choices. So instead of coming and blaming parents, blaming the school, blaming the government, their goal is to give me ideas on how to improve and how to get better. And like I know, they're going to go through this live video and they're going to break it down to me. Dave, you need to fix that. Dave, you need to change that. And it's all right. Because it comes from love. It comes from faith. It comes from we're here to make things better. A lot of times we think outsiders are against us. So we don't even want to trust them. We don't want to follow them. But this man only sends me the very, very best. And that's why the next few minutes, you're going to hear from Dr. Bob. Dr. Bob, will you please come to the stage in the chair? Mr. Nick. Now, I don't know who this guy is. Go to the stage. This is Nick from London. He's the English cameraman coming into a documentary about the Dreamers. Okay? In all my life, it's a lot of good people who deserve a chance to have movies made about them, stories made about them, but he just follows me around. Hold it up. He just follows me around. We got multiple mics now. Technology's getting better. Okay? This is the hand-free set. Dr. Bob told me to get one of these last year, height, so that way I can do my thing and still take pictures. Okay? All right, Nick, are you ready? Yeah. All right, take it over there.
So, the American School of Public Health is an institution that is training individuals to become part of the public health system here in the United States. What that means is that these are people who are basically studying how to help communities promote the things that will help them be healthy, and prevent the things that might cause them disease. By working in the community, you have to sort of know who you're working with. Too much of what happens in American education happens inside a classroom. It doesn't happen where people are. Coach Dave is someone who has always been with people. Here we are at PS 128, one of the most important institutions here in Washington Heights. And he's someone who isn't just working with teachers, with parents, and with students. He's somebody who's trying to connect what happens in the community to what happens in the school. Well, people in public health are going to be all about what happens in the community. We need to be where people like Coach Dave are. So, as Coach pointed out, I think one of my most important duties as someone who is part of the education of the people who are trying to learn about public health is to put them in places where they learn about communities, where they learn about the work that people like Coach Dave does, and because they help them to understand what makes something like the Dreamers work, they also learn how to build public health programs, set public health policies that will also help communities work in their efforts to make sure that everybody who lives there is healthy. I love being a part of what Coach does at this school because in addition to connecting to the students, he's allowing my students to connect to young people who might ultimately follow in their footsteps. I think our biggest dream is that there will one day be a dreamer who will come to the Mailman School of Public Health, who will earn a master's degree, perhaps a doctorate degree, and will go on to continue the work that Coach Dave has been doing here in this community for the last 25 years. That's my hope.
What's kind of the biggest thing that you hope your students at Mailman will take from Coach?
That they'll go to other communities in the United States or perhaps even throughout the world. And they'll understand that to do the work in communities that really makes a difference, one should know that there are always in these communities somebody like Coach Dave. And part of their job has to be to find that individual, to understand what makes that individual so good, to do what they can to make sure that the efforts that that individual has undertaken are going to be a success, and to make sure that whatever they do so in a way that promotes community health and makes them a part of the solution, not a part of the problem. Malcolm X was somebody that was noted as being a really good student. He loved school. It was all about learning. But somewhere along the path that should have taken him to what I think would have been a college education, someone discouraged him. Someone told him that his dreams of more education were basically useful, and that maybe there was something else that he could do with his life. Whatever else might have happened to Malcolm from that point on, he never stopped thirsting after knowledge. It was always about learning about the world. It was always about doing better. It was always about the belief that he could become better if he knew more about how the world operates. What is enduring about Malcolm X's career is that this was a man who was self-taught but who knew a great deal. He was someone who worked actively to acquire wisdom. And having acquired wisdom, he did his best to use it to better the community that he was in. Malcolm is an example for anybody who wants to understand the ultimate goal of education isn't simply to learn, it's to do better. Malcolm was all about learning, Malcolm was all about doing better, and anyone who follows in his footsteps is making the same commitment. The more I learn, the more I know, the better I understand, the better I'll do. That's an example I think all of us can follow, and Malcolm is an inspiration for all of us.
Okay. Students, wait, don't leave, sir. Does anybody have questions about the Go ahead.
George Dave said that you had personal experience working with him or following him. Can you tell us about that?
I'd like to talk about much of what I did back in the 1960s when I was active. I don't look my age, but I just celebrated my 21st birthday. And what that age is at age 20, I was part of the civil rights movement, and in the summer of 1964, created something called Mississippi Freedom Summer. I worked for an organization called the Student Nonviolent Coordinating Committee. SNCC, as it was known, was responsible for bringing over 800 college students from the north into the state of Mississippi during a presidential election to try and do something that hadn't been done before. Engage the black community in the state of Mississippi in efforts to register to vote and to literally use the vote to turn that state around. The fact that we were there, the fact that we were doing this work, the fact that we were doing it as part of a nonviolent movement that Martin Luther King had been so responsible for putting together was something that Malcolm found to be in 1964 in the fall, after Mississippi Freedom Summer was over. I believe there was a meeting that he put together, I'm vague on the details, where a bunch of us who've been in the South in the summer were present with Malcolm while he talked about what he thought was really going to be an important part of the future of the civil rights movement and the future of the black community. We worried that those of us who had risked our lives were doing so in pursuit of the dream of America that we didn't think was actually going to be possible. I remember being very impressed by it first because that was the fall of 1964. In February of 1965, he was assassinated, February 21st, if I'm not mistaken the date. So that meant that I got to see him during a moment when he was really trying to rethink many of his ideas about what the civil rights movement should do. And the fact that he worried that nonviolence was not going to work in the face of a country that was so violent, it seemed to me was proven to be dramatically true when in February he was shot down. So I've always remembered that. And as somebody who stayed in the civil rights movement up until 1968, when I started graduate school at Columbia University, I was always very, very much touched by how much to this day that period of American history is slowly but surely being forgotten, which is why I'm so appreciative for Coach Day doing his best in the month of February, which is Black History Month, to help us remember the life of someone who I worry is going to be forgotten if many of the policies that are being pursued in Washington about education and about diversity and everything about what we're about in the civil rights movement to be forgotten. So I worry about that, but I'm always happy to talk about him. Having seen and having known how powerful he was, on a host of days like this day when we remember him, will be days when we remember how important it was for him to do this all important work for the nation that he tried to do.
What you see, this is the reason why we have Malcolm X today. Because in Washington Heights, Harlem, no one is celebrating Malcolm X or Black History Month that much. And what they do is celebrities and not neighbors. So we have an authentic person here who walked and worked with Dr. King, Malcolm X, Adam Clayton Powell, and all the rest of them. And they did their job so well. I get the success. I get the support because he was trained so well how to help and build and not just complain. And now, this is the part that OPB was very, very big on, is making sure the community grew from these events. So, he's my top supporter. He's now going to interview or talk with my top dreamer for 5 or 10 minutes and find out what the dreamers are doing. You know who you are. Come on up to the front. Hot rider, shows up at the most events. What you can sit on the hand, you can slide through it. Oh, she's one of the top 5 students in PS 128.
They almost maybe, but things are way different from back then from now.
They are very true, very true. What do you see as the biggest difference between then and now?
That black people were restricted to have things, and now people are covered and allowed to have more things and more opportunities.
And we get to have conversations like this. Very good. Coach, this is really quite intriguing. We have someone who has gone to business and learned history. And I think the best way to understand the present is to learn how we got here. A real pleasure talking to you. Thank you.
Yeah, wait, you're right, you're correct. Precious, the crowd wants to ask you a question.
I hope you don't mind my asking, but I know that education was not always so easy for you in the younger years. You had to overcome tremendous obstacles that would have floored most people. Most people, maybe myself, would have been so discouraged and given up. How do you think the adversity, the difficulties that you had as a younger student helped you and will help you as a teacher later in life?
I think the problems that I had as a student helped me see how I can get better and how I can take the problems I had and see them in other people and help them, because people like you and they help me go through them. So I think that with people that are like just like you and they, I can help them as well.
She met Deb at the place you know, 164th Street. And when she met Deb, she was struggling to read. You understand? She was behind it.
Thank you. She was behind in reading. Now she's at the point where we meet for practice at 7:30 in the morning. She beats me there and she has her book open. You understand? She's there with her book open. She writes essays that help change people's minds and make them want to help their program. And when we talk about essays, we want to give a couple of our students a chance to come on up and read one paragraph from their essays. Come on down, Kylie. Javon, you're next. Sarah, see if you find when you want to read a paragraph. You got to read the whole thing. But so you notice, and the children knows from the whole day is, one of the things we do is we write essays. We're training kids for scholarships. You cannot just play ball. One day that essay is going to be worth $100 or $100,000. Well, it's not $100,000 anymore. Now it's more like $250,000. When you get a free ride, it was $100,000 when I started. And the idea is we don't want our children to be afraid of reading and writing. So we reward the best writers. And then the top 10 students who are going to Dave and Buster's are my top 10 writers. And here's 5 of them right now. Kylie, are you ready? I know you shy, but Mom is here. Come on, Miss Kylie from Castle Bridge.
This is about Saturday. On Saturday, there was these women that came from a church and gave us toys. They asked us about what we liked and our names. The whole Saturday club turned into a talent show. They asked us what we're talented, and yeah. The kids were so shy to go first, and then the women sang a beautiful song that they sang in church.
Yes, that was at the Millbank Rec Center. We're going to talk more about that in a moment. All right, Javon, are you ready? See, these young people, they the stars of the program. Other folks want people who dunk and hit home runs. I want folks who help build my community stronger and make adults smile. Come on, Mr. Javon.
In the 7th of February, you have... In the 7th of February, you have promoted me into coaching, which I am very proud of. I know you can count on me because I can see where people are using too much force or shooting weak. My brother taught me how to shoot, so I'm pretty good on knowing that someone is not doing a correct layup. Going to the gym and milling, I have seen good moves on defense and offense.
Yes, Javon is new to the team, but he will be on the David Buster's trip. He comes through his sister Sarah. Come on down, Sarah.
I should be a coach on Girls Sports Day because last year I was a coach last year in fourth grade. And I did an awesome job with the kids, girls. I trained over 200 girls and it was very stressful, but I did this. We had to wear our purple shorts and purple pants, like always sometimes.
Thank you. So, to make a long story short, on Girls Sports Day, this group and their team, they started at 8:30 in the morning, did 7 sessions through 2:30 in the afternoon with only one break. They worked with kids from the age of 3 to 12, 500 kids, 250 girls, 250 boys. 100 girls made it in the basket, and they earned medals. And 50 of them also collected books. The boys were the best behaved. The boys cheered for the girls, and they behaved. They wasn't running around, they wasn't playing tag. It was one of the best girls' sports days ever. 8:30 in the morning to 2:30 in the afternoon. Oh my gosh, and the teachers were so happy because the teachers didn't have to work. The Title IX SOS girls team did the work, and the teachers got a chance to shoot hoops. That was Girls Sports Day. It was an amazing day, and these are the young people that made it possible. I like that. Whenever you got that, you got a cheerleader supreme. Then Precious, take your job back. Okay? Precious is my camera person.
In the box over there.
Okay, we training. No. Just hold me right there. Tap it. There you go. Jabbar can handle this. Okay? So, what you see us doing is, we use technology as a tool. And it's going to be a weapon for these children to be a friend to their future. So they're learning to interview people, they're learning to use the cameras, they're going to learn to make slideshows. You understand? They're going to learn to use their phones as a tool and not just a toy. We're going to have contests on who takes the best pictures, who does the best interviews, the best surveys. So I'm not afraid to let a 5th grader use my equipment. Because a lot of programs got some great equipment and they keep it stashed up in the closet somewhere and it hardly ever gets used. Now we're going to switch to, when we talk about Uptown Girls Rock, I really have to talk about this one person because he's one of the reasons why my program is stronger right now. He's from PS 128. He's from 164th. He's a partner with Triller in Uptown for Life, who does things over 164th in National Park for the community. And what he's doing right now is he's giving my program a Saturday program. I didn't think I was going to be working Saturday. I was just going to do special events. But he's down at the Millman Recreation Center. And he has the best thing. Oh, he has 2 great things. I'm sorry, I'm going to say one, he got 2. The first thing the children love is he got the indoor pool. So every Saturday we go down to the indoor pool. Look at their faces. Look at their faces. They love that. Kylie, you don't like the pool? Kylie? Okay, Kylie. All right. So we do the indoor pool. Then he also has Deb the Magician. When you see Deb, you never know what's going to be in that bag. When you see Deb, there's always going to be something that helps the kids learn and have fun. Like she does. Everyone here, you talk to us. Let me see if they work. Let me hear somebody. Who's ready? Come on. Who else? All right, we got to check out my apples and get them to work. But she always got games and activities, and she's never tired, and she's never grumpy. Some people work with kids. Only thing they know how to do is yell them to get them back in their place. So Eddie introduced me to Deb. We've done 2 play streets together, 2 summers on the play street, and then we've done 2 summers in PS 128, and she's here all year round helping make things better. She's a secret weapon of PS 128. Let's give her a hand for that. Now, Dad came through Eddie. Eddie's been sick, but he's recovering and getting stronger. Eddie's been at Millbank 25, 30 years. You do not have to work another 2,000 penguins.
Yeah, 20,000. 20,000, baby.
20,000. Oh, my God.
Yeah, no humans, yeah.
Okay.
Sorry.
I gotta bring it up for support.
And it still started working again.
Huh?
It started working again.
Is it too hot?
It started working again.
Okay, you got it? Okay. Listen, we gotta interrupt it. We're gonna interrupt it. But Eddie Britt, I'm sure he knows me very well. This is one of the uptown bros in power, because he just cares so much. Most folks after 10 or 15 years, they just trying to collect as much money and do as little work as possible. When he sees my young people come into the building, he hugs them, he talks to them, he makes sure they get supported, they go on a few trips together. Him and Debbie make a wonderful team, and now PS 128 Dreamers is back down there. But the only ones who go are the ones who work. It's not the people who want to go, it's people who earn to go. This is SOS. My staff of students, you understand? Students of sports. Save our site, strengthen our school, making things better is what they do. This is what this young group does. So we want to give a hand to them. And now, we got some prizes coming left and right. So we're going to ask Miss Deb, who's a friend of Eddie's, to come to the stage and interview my top parent. My parent who comes every Saturday with me to Millbank. My parent who's always there on Friday nights helping me out. I children remember those days when I had 30 kids by myself. Remember those days? And it was just me. I think everything I did was illegal. Now, remember, we'd be on a bus, 40 kids in Coach Day, big mountain, we all came back. Or we'd be down in Carmine, we'd be someplace on the trip. Now, I got this young lady, and she's doing awesome. Here, take it, baby. She deserves it for what she's doing is just incredible. She's just amazing.
So, can you first of all just introduce yourself for those of you who don't know you?
Hello everyone.
Hello.
I'm the parent of Kylie and Ryan. Yes. My name is Naya. Sorry.
Lan, what does it mean for you to be a mother?
It is the most important job I've ever had. Raising my children and getting to know their own little self, how each and one of them are so different, and each and one of them brings something different to play.
Obviously taking responsibility very seriously. I'm assuming that, if Coach Dave is taking care of the kids, you might have some better things to do, some relaxing to do, something else to do, and yet, instead, you volunteer, not pay for it, you volunteer your time to help Coach Dave, and to help your kids, and to help other people's kids. Why?
I've always liked, I used to work as an after school, and I always liked the field. I never really finished school, but I always had liked to deal with children. And I am so grateful for the coach. From my oldest son, which would go on and off with coach, but then Kylie was like, that is my coach, I will go there. And so eventually I let her go to coach, and I'm just super grateful for everything he's done with my kids. it's my pleasure to volunteer and help him out in whatever whatever I can do.
I think a lot of kids, a lot of people are grateful. Right now, this country, there are many people in this country who are very fearful, very angry, very sad, very frightened about big changes that are being made to our democracy. What would you advise those people who might throw up their hands or cower under the bed?
Not to give up. Not to give up, to put a face and fight. Without a fight, you're not going to go anywhere. So you have to fight.
That reminds me of some things Malcolm X said. He said, a man who stands for nothing will fall for anything. What does that mean? You guys hear that quote that Malcolm X said? A man who stands for nothing will fall for anything. Fall, like you can put one over on them. You can tell them a lie, and they'll believe it.
Yeah.
So basically, it means that if you don't fight for what you believe and what you stand for, anyone can just come along and step all over you, and you're just gonna go for it because you're not standing up for yourself.
Many people may get hurt by the changes that are happening right now in our country. What do you think Malcolm X would advise if he were here today? You don't know. Just guess.
I wouldn't know, but I may guess that unity.
Stick together. We can't go against each other.
Stand together. Yes. Because one person alone is powerless. Mm-hmm. By all of us standing together, can achieve something. He also said, there is no better teacher than adversity. Something bad happening to you. Every defeat, every heartbreak, every loss contains its own seed, its own lesson on how to improve your performance the next time. Sort of like what Precious was teaching us.
Yes.
That through difficulties, she will become a better teacher. So maybe we'd say something about that.
It's like when you plant a seed, you want to take care of it for it to flourish and to see that flower come about. But if you don't take care of it, then what is there to be? So you have to fight for what you think, and keep it strong. And try to flourish yourself in life. There's always going to be things that may stumble along the way, but it's your job to make it better.
All right, last question. Would you pick somebody in this room, it can be one of your children or Coach Dave or Dr. Bob, and tell me what they have taught you?
Okay, I can say Coach Dave. I choose Coach Dave because I would, at the beginning, I would bring Kylie and I would drop her off. And my little one started saying, I want to go to Coach, and then Coach was like, well, you cannot say no, you got to show them that no is not an answer, and that you have to, you have to show them that if you can do it, they can do it. And that's a motive that I have in my mind. I always have that said he told me, is that if you cannot say no, you have to teach them that you could always do it. you could go along the way and not tell them, oh, it's not able to be done. But you can do it. So that is why I'm here. And
can I help? Can I help? She's not telling you the whole story. What it is our parents have to exercise in the gym. And she did not want to exercise. She did not want to practice. So she was saying no right in front of her children.
Yes.
And the idea was, if you don't want to exercise, they don't get to play. If you don't want to work out with them, they don't get to play. You can't tell them to write essays, and you don't want to do drills. So on March, in 2 weeks,
March
on
7th.
March 7th, we're having girls and women sports night. And she's going to be one of the top mothers up there. Because Kylie and Lyle is training her. Look at the smile on her face, Lyle. Look at the smile.
Yes.
Wow. Okay. And he made you do it?
And yes, I've been, I can't figure out a way to stay home no more.
And you helped?
Yeah.
Yeah, I bet that you had a little help from you.
Raise your hand, Lyle, raise your hand. The only reason why he gets to come with us to places and on trips is because she comes. It's not by age. So when we try to recruit families. Because somebody will say, Dave, I saw you with a 5-year-old. I don't take 5-year-olds. I take families who bring their 5-year-olds to Triller. It's right to Triller. That's the first thing they would say on the block. Take mine, and everything else. But no, she brings him, and then we work together.
And thank you for all that you do.
All right. You got that picture? Pastor, get the picture. Three of us. I'm short, so I don't mind. I gotta tell you, this is just how they do when they tell you in speech class talking about, they tell you make sure you got at least one person in the crowd on your side. And don't worry about anyone else. All I gotta do is look at Barry and I'm good. That's all I gotta do. He's only gonna have a smile on his face, he's gonna be clapping, and just so you know how close we are, when Barry got married, he flew me down south so I could take pictures for his wedding. You understand? And it was a great wedding. Oh Lord, I'm still recovering. Okay? Now, we're almost done with the main part and everything else. So, what I want to tell you is about Malcolm. I want to get this on tape. Is that Malcolm was a self-taught PhD. A self-taught PhD. If anybody could say books were his buddy, it would be Malcolm. Because all he did was carry books wherever he went and sell with newspapers. His daughters used to tell me that when we had events in the Shabbat Center, that he was always carrying, he was always reading. He's one of the leaders that kept changing, kept developing. He never stayed the same. Every couple of years, he evolved. Every couple of years, you saw he grew. And that's why they couldn't control him. Because he was just going to keep growing and causing problems for all the people that were up to rotten things. If you want to take something away from Malcolm, books are your buddies and can help you improve your future and your community. When someone asks you to read, it's not a punishment. It's to help you. Barry, how many of our friends that didn't get it in high school, now they're in their 30s with kids, and now they know they got to read? Right, Trevor? Now they're going back to school. Y'all is young. Reading, writing, and reciting are not punishments. That's why we're going to reward you with trips. We're going to invite you to meet special people, as long as you'll do the things that others don't do. But before we close up, take that bag, give the camera to Lion. Up on the stage, we got to show my exercise. Get the volleyballs. Quickly. You want to walk? Or you want to videotape? Quickly, take the whole bag up. Go. Come on. You want to go up or you want to videotape? Okay. All right. Now, come on. I'm on schedule, Dr. Bob.
Hey, can you move that?
I'm on schedule.
Can you move the music thing? Can you move the music thing? What's in front of the trophy?
All right, everybody. This is our favorite drill. On your backs, figure eights. Let's go.
Music thing. Dave.
When I say begin.
Dave, the sheet. for the sheet. Yes, yes, please. Thank you.
And you know that's good. Better you tell me, and it's not in the video. So what we do is, we don't do sports, we do drills. So when people come to see us, they can find out what we all about. All right, 1, 2, team begin. Should maybe we need boys in this drill. Yeah. As a matter of fact, Barry, come to the front, Barry. Come to the front, Barry. We want to see what you still got. Okay, come on up. Take off that $1 million coat. Okay. All right, freeze. We gonna have the battle, but you don't get the young girls. You get Mariana. Okay? You get Mariana. This is the last battle for the day. All right? We're gonna count this one out.
Is it recording now?
Come on, give them a volleyball. Both up on the stage. Okay. Up on the stage.
I gotta go on the stage.
You gonna figure eights?
So you want me to go on the stage?
I want you to go on the stage. Okay, Mr. Point Guard. Okay. Community involvement.
I take a ball?
Give him a ball.
Now what I do?
Lay down flat on your back.
Mariana, show me. In the middle?
Mariana, show me in the middle.
In the middle. Okay.
Mariana, show me one time.
Okay.
Front to back, Mariana, front to back. Front to back, what you usually do? Yeah. Keep your feet off the floor. Okay. Are we ready? All right, hold it. Precious, you're going to count Barry. All right, Connie, you're going to count Mariana. All right, ready? First one to get to 30. On your mark, get set, go. Uh-oh. You got this good. Let's go, Mariana. Earn that name to look over her face. Come on, you gotta get up. Come on. Quickly, come on. 10, 9, catch Mariana's face. 8, 7, 6, 5, catch Mariana's face. Okay, freeze. All right.
Yeah.
Hurry. How many? How much? 28. 28 to 48.
You got 48.
She does. She didn't lose the ball. She ain't taking the break.
Wow.
All right. So we just want to we want to keep celebrating people who's not here. Because even though hard times are here, we're going to stick together. We're going to get through it. We're not going to hibernate. We're not going to give up. We're not going to quit. We thank those of you who came and made it more special. And we hope that people watching enjoyed this. And if they don't listen to it tonight, they listen to it later on because I will be tagging people. Now let's get the group picture and we all done. Come on, everybody. Come on down with the balls. Group picture. No, stay there. You're on the pedal up there. Stay right up there. And make sure we get a picture of a Trilla before she leaves. Okay. Y'all look good. Put that trophy right in the middle, y'all. You like that trophy, myself? Okay. Deb, you gotta get up there with them, Deb. That's your team now.
I'm doing this important job here.
Okay, I don't argue with Deb. That's Deb the magician. All right. Okay, I want to thank y'all. Each and every one of y'all helped out the school and the neighborhood so much better. When he was young, he used to clean parks. He used to paint. He used to help out in the center. Now y'all taking over again. If things keep going the way they're going and they like this video, we might have an SOS summer team again. We haven't had an SOS summer team since 2019. But I might be coming out of retirement just because I want to work with this group right here. Thank you very much. Anybody want to say something before we go? Anybody? Anywhere? We all good?
Yeah. We appreciate you.
Come on, Trill. Come on, Trill. I'll let you say
We
something.
appreciate Coach Dave. He's been around for generations. And I'm one of them kids that he coached. And anytime I can support him, I'm here. Thank you,
I
Coach.
just wanted to say thank you to Dave because y'all really don't understand that Dave's been around and he's been a part of this community for a lot of years. Generations, his family. And it's so funny, me and Barry just came from another event for one of our friends that was playing volleyball. So we figured we'll leave from there, Torrance. And we'll leave from there and we came down here. And on the way here, we spoke about Dave and we were saying how grateful we are because Dave has been a part of this community for so long, him and his whole family, and we love him dearly.
y'all should be very lucky to have somebody like Dave, because it almost makes me want to cry because of the history of the Quinshore family. And I totally want to give you your flowers and appreciate and love you very much. If I haven't told you before, I'm telling you now. Thank you.
On that note, let's go home. Let's go home. Let's go get the picture. All right, whoever wants to get pictures, Precious, hit the camera. Let's get some individual pictures. Thank you, everybody. Mariana, have anything up. Just put it in the car. I want you to take the technology with me. I think that was good. Let's see how many people out there watching me online, Dr. Bob. The trophy will stay here. We need it on the 7th. It's not time to give out the trophy yet.
Say hi, Kylie.
All right, let's back up. Let's back up. Get that
Live? Wait, he got no case.
We're live. Right here.
Right here.
Keep the phone on.
Okay.
Yo, help back up. Yes. Put them in my camera bag. Child's gotta go back outside. I'm gonna play. Thank you very much, man.
Girl, I love you. Oh.
Yeah.
And I see Coach.
All right.
Like, tell your wonderful wife I say hello.
You got it, Coach. I love you.
Wow, I finished early. Man, I finished early. We gotta get pictures of Deb with the kids. Who got the camera? See, look, see how hard she's working? When I walked in here, the 3 girls were already here. They worked hard. That's why you bring this place. You want people who's working hard. You want people who know how to be productive. Look at Mariana. She's in high school. She worked better than people in college. That's why she got a summer job with SOS. We don't gotta rush now. Look at them. Catch that on camera. That's what we're looking for. We're looking for kids who want to help. You earn stuff in the dream. It's not what you want, it's what you earn. I'm dying to see how it came out. I'm dying. I'm gonna just talk. Yeah, all right. You don't have to go on Facebook, you can just write me checks. Okay? You want the scholarship, we're a Facebook program. But I don't think my people is on your page. I don't think your people is on my page. That's because I messed up the link. The official link I created, I couldn't find it to put everything in. So I just did it on my page. You gotta go to my page. It didn't come out correct. This girl just keeps working. I walked into the place and the 3 sisters was here. All right, this is the team. They forcing me to sing the Dave and Buster's. The GoPro was working. Oh, watch me put the GoPro on. All right. Uh-oh, don't break the mic.
That's why, because you never accepted my invitation.
Oh, okay. All right, that's why we're here. Let me accept it now.
I'm like,
all right, everybody.
Hold on. Dave, take a picture with us.
Hold this for me.
Wait, make sure the zoom is
Make the zoom is off. Okay. Deb, I knew I didn't have to tell you what to ask. You understand?
Well, you and Malcolm X have something in common.
Uh-oh.
You both believe in that change, that people have an infinite capacity to change.
Yes, I do.
And, right, that's what you did with Eddie. That's what you do with so many people.
And I'm falling in love with the team at Millbank. I met 2 guys. They're 12, but they look like they're 14 or 15. And I asked them to be quiet so I could make my videotape, and they just relaxed. And they quieted down, and their eyebrows just kept looking at what we was talking about, and it was so positive. And then we gave them a workout. Hey, give me 2 basketballs. I'm gonna help these 2 guys.
Eddie isn't here?
I don't come to these things.
Because I thought you said I was interviewing Eddie.
You talk about Eddie. That's what I meant. No, I said it wrong. I want to speak.
Is right to her because she's, I think, maybe a little bit without concern.
Yes.
But Eddie wasn't here because I said, oh, Eddie's
And
not here.
that's the stuff I gotta do better at. I gotta clear up in my texting.
So I'm telling Eddie, I'm telling Leslie, I'm interviewing Eddie.
Hold it. We gotta get this part right now. Hold this. I still got 10 minutes with you. Come into ground. Come on. Thank you. Because that's what it was supposed to be. I was supposed to call you up to tell us about Eddie. Here you go. Yeah. Tell us about that. See, I want you to tell us about Eddie Britt from Millbank.
Eddie Britt is a man who, like Dave, devotes his life to helping kids. And Eddie, if I understand correctly, comes to it from experience because Eddie is an example that people can change, right?
Yeah.
Like Malcolm X. Okay, Malcolm X, he was picked up for petty larceny as a young boy, right? Right? And he turned out to be a great hero of the civil rights movement. He also, his opinions were not stuck in the mud. He changed over time after his trip to Africa. He learned a lot and he changed some opinions. He was constantly evolving in his thought processes because he wasn't closed-minded.
Yep.
Eddie is that person. Eddie is that person personified. When Coach Dave explains it to me, he says, I knew if I could change Eddie, then I could change the whole street.
Eddie was the leader of the block.
Right.
Bye-bye.
Gracias.
Bye. And Eddie, I think you saved Eddie's life, and by extension, you saved a million kids' lives because Eddie tries to work and save all these children through children's.
Eddie was the first one in his family to go to college and graduate. Eddie, he's the youngest of the family, but he's considered the younger big brother. They all come to him. When they get in trouble, Eddie. Everything is Eddie.
Yeah.
So I love that man, and that's why I told you, when I go on Saturdays, I just want to be in the building with Eddie. Okay, I just want to be in there, passing by. You should have saw his look when he walked into the room, and the kids were all exercising. And it was all exercising. I said, I told you, that's why they call him Coach. You understand? He was so proud. Even his kids, and they all know the quote. And Elvin's sister, Leanna, she knows the quote perfect. And Elvin is buddies with her son.
Oh yes.
I love Elvin.
Oh yes.
Elvin and me.
They clicked like this.
And Jabron is buddies with them also.
Yes.
Elvin is an awesome kid. He never gives me trouble. I know. But Elvin is a beautiful kid. Beautiful kid.
Yeah.
All right, somebody, let me close down. Let's take this picture of me and Dr. Deb. I want to thank all of you. Listen, we're going to replay this. I know it's some mistakes and glitches. We're going to start doing more things live. You don't have to come to the building. It's hard to get here. But we're going to reach my friends and people who come from all over the country and around the world. Oh my gosh, my friend from France, I hope you're listening. I'm going to get Dr. Bob to say some words in France for you. I forgot. Thank you very much. I love you all. SOS is coming back to PS 128 for the summer team. And the team has already been picked. Uh-oh. Here she comes. Here she comes. Okay. You can't get mad because at least they come. At least they come through. Good to see you. You're not late? You're not late?
Thank you so much.
It's just good to see you. It's just good to see you. You know that's good people when they come at the end. You know they're busy. They know it's almost over, and they still come through. All right. All right. All right. I gotta pack it up.